Hola amigos y amigas de Oxiviciato, yo soy Oxy y hoy estoy para traerles la última parte de lo que se presentó en la Gamescom, un nuevo formato que se dio a través de internet, ya que no se pudo hacer ninguna convención este año. La verdad que ha estado bastante complicado, así que tenemos 22 juegos, un top 22 de los mejores juegos que se presentaron el último día de la Gamescom. Espero que les guste y nos volvemos a ver muy pronto. No se olviden de suscribirse, suscríbanse primero y denle a la campanita así les llegan todas las notificaciones, y muchas gracias por pasarse por este canal. Chau chau.
Na Wojtusia z popielnika iskiereczka mruga. Chodź, opowiem ci bajeczkę, bajka będzie długa. Była sobie raz królewna, pokochała grajka. Król wyprawił im wesele i skończona bajka. Była sobie baba Jaga, miała chatkę z masła, a w tej chatce same dziwy. Psst, iskierka zgasła. Na Wojtusia z popielnika iskiereczka mruga. Chodź, opowiem ci bajeczkę, bajka będzie długa.
Game deck, a profession invented at the end of the 22nd century. A combination of a skilled virtual reality player and a private detective solves crimes in virtual worlds. Become a game deck. Face unique challenges like disputes, engaged players, Realistic simulation. Relaxing in the sunlight of the Wild West. Or making new friends. Use custom game deck skills and tools like influence, deductive reasoning, Whiskamats, gaming couches, on a Nintendo Switch console. Warning. Becoming a game deck may cause love for pen and paper RPGs, induce nostalgia, and urge you to make choices in your own unique way. Would you like to know more?
Outlanders do not belong in this world. One day, this journey will reach its end. But until the abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end.
Your Highness, our plan to weaponize the dragon has been impeded.
By the Animo Archon, he rises again for the dragon's sake.
No, not the Archon. We were well prepared for his interference. Regrettably, Your Highness, the issue is your brother.
Outlanders! Your journey ends here.
We will be reunited, dear brother. But not here. Not now. We will meet at this journey's end. Once the dust has settled. Then you will understand.
All Dharma City residents should remain indoors for their own safety. Residents found outside their homes will be shot on sight.
If you want to survive, I am your best bet.
Iron Harvest is an alternative take on the history of the 1920s. Taking inspiration from this time of industrial change, Iron Harvest's fictional states and characters find themselves in the aftermath of the Great War. Huge diesel-fueled machines, invented to serve humanity, have only lifted warfare to another level, and mankind has had to realize that the war that was supposed to end all wars has ended nothing. Polania is an agricultural state, far from being a military superpower. It found itself invaded by the massive military forces of its neighbors, Saxony and Rusviet. Occupied by both, the Polanian government settled for an unfavorable armistice, leaving its population nearly defenseless. The Polanian people, however, are far from giving up the fight for their homeland. On the brink of defeat, a growing resistance was just waiting for the right hero to lead them to victory. The Polanian rebels are split into several resistance cells and are fighting an unconventional war against the heavily armed forces occupying their homelands. This leads to very special troop characteristics. The Polanian mech lineup shows significant differences compared to the enemy troops. Having neither the technology to equip them with superior weaponry, nor the necessary resources to give them heavy armor, the Polanian troops specialized in speed when entering the battlefield. With its long legs and relatively light frame, the PZM-7 Smiley is one of the quickest mechs in the game. Whilst reconnaissance is the first and foremost aspect of this unit, it is equipped with a high-range cannon, perfect for taking out damaged enemy units from afar. If the Smiley finds himself in the undesirable situation of close combat, the engineers have equipped him with one last resort, a huge bayonet. By putting himself at high risk, the Smiley is capable of inflicting heavy damage with a high-speed ram attack. Staying within the mindset of building a lightweight, quick meat grinder, we'll take a look at the PZM-9 Strasnik next. Being mocked by enemy forces as a walking trash can, their laughter stuck in their throats when its two massive side-mounted double-barrel machine guns open fire. Being able to move and fire at the same time makes the Strasnik the predestined anti-infantry weapon of the Polanian army. Its bullet storm ability increases the mech's fire rate and showers nearby enemies with deadly projectiles. A high-risk, high-reward maneuver, because after this massive attack, the heavy MGs need a few seconds to cool down. Unmatched in its unique combination of speed and heavy armor is the latest stroke of genius of the Polanian engineers, the PZM-16 Soth. This troop carrier does not sacrifice speed to vulnerability and is as fast moving backwards as it is forwards. The infantry it is carrying makes it a powerhouse against enemy infantry or armored units. Equipped with a roof-mounted 360-degree mortar, it inflicts damage on a wide radius around it. Even more so when it switches to stationary mode and boosts its defenses and combat strength. But sometimes it's not the heavy-stomping, devastating, raw power of a war machine that's the right man for the job. They call her the Polanian Joan of Arc, Anna, a young Polanian freedom fighter. On the battlefield, she can be both scalpel and broadsword. With her long-range sniper rifle, she can take out enemy infantry units one by one, or as a group, using piercing ammo. If the enemy soldiers get too close, her pet bear Wojtek will rip them apart. The situation is bad, and is about to get even worse for the Polanian people. The Polanian resistance is fighting a more and more hopeless fight. Their only hope is peace, but there are hidden powers trying to refuel the conflict and reignite the war. Peggy 12.
悪いな。負ける気はねえ。人を助けるのがヒーローの仕事だ。全力で行く。最大をぶつけろ。もう俺は迷わねえ。俺だってヒーローに。世は空腹じゃ。地層を用意せ。
In 2020, they're gonna vote Just Die Already the worst game of the year in the Reptilian Federation. On Earth. Main issues? Sky-high rate of violence, showing of elderly genitals, a literal shitpost of a video game, and making fun of the legendary Hideo Kojima. Can't deny it, it's all true. But everybody still wants to play it. The game's always got something interesting to find somewhere. Almost as many things to pick up and interact with as that CyberGoth 007 game or whatever it's called. Might be wings found behind a vending machine that let you fly. Might be a gun that lets you turn gravity into your... Or a butt wand that turns your friends' faces into butts. But it's there, just around the corner, and it keeps you going. It's a game of dreams. And I'm a big dreamer.
You're about to start an unforgettable journey. You're young, inexperienced, in a foreign world full of adventure. Will you be able to establish a prosperous dynasty? In this world full of danger, you are surviving on your own. Are you ready to face the harshness? Are you ready to learn? Are you brave enough to survive the Middle Ages?
Hunters, Your attention.
So what we're up against isn't a monster. It's actually history.
Weapons from its last stand are still on site.
We knew the stakes and battled hard, but were ultimately outmatched.
It's the Commission! They're finally here!
We'll buy everyone some time to escape!
Hang on. No way!
The year is 2084. I am what they fear, a corporate tool of oppression. If you don't remember, that's when they call me to access you. To gather evidence. To dredge up whatever's hiding in the darkest corners of your mind.
Careful what you say. This is a monitor channel.
Adam, you're still there? Adam.
Yes. Well, what's left of me? Dad. I really thought I could pull it off, you know? I was so close to making a difference. Setting us all free. And now it can't be for nothing. For once in your life, just listen to me. Whatever happens, I need you to remember, you're not in control.
They're in my sights. Going for a missile launch. Warning's going off. Someone's on me. There's tracer going by my way. Evade! Full throttle! A large group of enemy fighter formations has been spotted in the area. Eliminate all enemy squadrons and restore air superiority.
About time. Comic engaging. I expected better from the welcoming party.
Monarch Fox 1. Target down. Watch him fly. Ground unit destroyed. Oh shit! Keep him guessing. Pop your flares, Monarch. Monarch, move your ass.
No, please, you're dead. You dead, my monster. I will end you.
Rated M for mature.
The girl is here. Shall I let her in?
What did you do?
What do you mean?
If you get transferred here, it means you are a real problem.
I'm Jennifer, by the way.
Lindsay? But call me Lynn.
Do you believe in fate? This place isn't so bad after all. Just kidding.
We are all part of the same thing. Same thing. Same thing. Same thing.
What did you do?
You're the only thing that has ever made me feel alive.
You have to be prepared for anything.
Intruders were just detected.
We have to work together.
Or the world will be destroyed.
We have so many different powers.
Let's do this. You have your ways of doing things, and I have mine.
Once more you enter this place of desolation and ruin. Long have I watched you, your every waking and every passing.
Heed my words and return to your own waking reality, Wanderer. You cannot comprehend the implications this place has for your kind.
If you're reading this message, it means that I have failed you.
Only a handful of your kind could reach this point.
Who are you people?
Listen to me. All of us are in grave danger.
There is hearsay about someone called Ophidion.
You must focus. I know you.
He can even enter your mind and your dreams without a connection.
This all happened because of that rite of transmigration of yours.
I want to prevent you and the others from sharing our fate.
What did we do? Who was hunting us down?
We'll meet very soon. Oh God!
You escaped the war. But will you survive Norway? Encounter others? But remember, the Outlands are dangerous. It's in your hands. Outlive the apocalypse.
They have returned. They corrupted, divided, conquered, until finally the gates of the celestial realm were thrown open. Our last remaining hope, the Stormcast Eternals. Vengeance made manifest.